You took your first breath in a perfectly average suburban hospital in Phoenix, Arizona. Middle-class parents, decent insurance, the whole American dream starter pack. Your mom thought you'd be a doctor. Spoiler alert, you won't. By age 8, you were already a numbers nerd. While other kids played Xbox, you were crushing multiplication tables like they owed you money. Your teachers called you gifted. Your classmates called you boring. You speed ran college. 4 years of caffeine, spreadsheets, and zero social life. Graduated with a 3.9 GPA and zero debt. Your accounting degree was golden. Next up, the CPA exam. 4 parts of absolute hell. October 2019. The email came at 6 a.m. Congratulations, you passed. You're now a certified public accountant. Those 3 letters just made you worth $90,000 a year minimum. The big 4 accounting firms all wanted you. You picked the biggest signing bonus, $50,000 cash, $90,000 salary. Your first day, 48th floor, corner cubicle, 80-hour weeks of soul-crushing spreadsheets. But you didn't care. This was the game. This was success. The next 5 years were a masterclass in legal crime. Delaware shell corporations, Cayman Islands tax shelters, Swiss bank accounts, all perfectly legal, all designed to make rich people richer. You were a magician, and you loved it. By 2024, you got promoted, senior associate. Your bonus alone was $120,000, glass-walled condo in downtown Phoenix, a Rolex that cost more than your dad's car. You felt invincible. Then came the problem that changed everything. A major client was about to report terrible earnings. Their stock would tank. Your bonus would disappear. So you moved some numbers around, pushed expenses to next quarter. The client's stock went up. You just committed felony fraud. The adrenaline hit you like a drug, better than the bonus. So you did it again and again, each time more creative, more bold. Then a senior partner noticed. You thought you were done, but something worse happened. We're holding your license, the partner said. Internal review. Could take months. You weren't fired. You were trapped. A prisoner with a mortgage and no income. Your savings evaporated in 2 weeks. Then your phone rang. Unknown number. You're the guy who makes things disappear. A 24-hour diner, back booth. The man wore an expensive suit but cheap sunglasses. He slid a burner phone across the table. I have a client with too much cash. We can make your problems disappear. An hour later, a text, an address, a storage unit off the I-17. You opened that rolling door, 3 pallets wrapped in plastic, stacked with 20s and 50s. $10 million. Your phone buzzed. Clean in 1 week. Welcome to the cartel. You panicked for 90 seconds. Then your CPA brain kicked in. It's all just numbers. You formed 8 LLCs in Wyoming using a voice scrambler. Shell companies. Empty boxes with official paperwork. The infrastructure was ready. You hired runners, day laborers, broke college kids. Each got $9,500 and a bank account number. You did this 1,052 times. This is called structuring. It's a federal crime. Within 72 hours, all $10 million was in the system. But it wasn't clean yet, so you made the money dance. LLC 1 pays LLC 24 for consulting. Wire transfers zipping from Wyoming to Delaware to Cyprus to Panama. Finally, a Panamanian trust loans your shell company $2 million for a strip mall. Integration complete. Your phone buzzed. The client wants to meet you. A private jet. You were blindfolded the entire flight. 3 hours later, you landed at a ranch in Mexico. El Jefe greeted you. Jeans, polo shirt, grilling steaks. You just got promoted. Congratulations. You're now CFO of a multinational criminal empire. No more one-time jobs. This is 24/7. You became an expert in trade-based laundering. El Jefe's Produce company buys $5 million in avocados that never get shipped. Totally legitimate revenue now. You bought a casino in Macau. Associates walk in with duffel bags, buy chips, gamble for 10 minutes, cash out with clean checks. Then you got into art. Buy a painting for $50,000 cash. Sell it at auction for $5 million. Laundering with culture. Your life became a movie. Miami penthouse, private driver, personal chef. But you couldn't call your family. Too dangerous. You couldn't make real friends. Everyone's either an asset or a threat. You were rich and absolutely trapped. Under your bed, $500,000 cash and 6 passports. Different names, different faces. You checked your car for GPS secundit trackers every morning. Changed burner phones weekly. The paranoia was constant. Every new car was either the DEA or a hit squad. You saw what happened to mistakes. An enforcer skimmed $20,000. They found him in a barrel. A courier talked to the wrong person. He vanished. You were the biggest liability, the one who knew everything, the one who could testify. Then you made a mistake, a typo. You wired $2 million to the wrong shell company. Fixed it in an hour, but a bank in Cyprus flagged it. Just a routine inquiry, but it was a crack in the wall. Your handler saw you sweating. 5 days later, a text. We need to talk. It was from the man who recruited you 5 years ago. Same diner, same booth. You've done well. El Jefe considers you family. But the feds are getting smarter. You're a loose end. He slid a plane ticket across the table. One way to Dubai, new passport, new life. You leave tonight. Consulting position, non-negotiable. You asked, what if I say no? He smiled coldly. Who said you have a choice? Make yourself disappear. You took the ticket, you walked out, a black car was waiting. You didn't go back to your penthouse, you didn't grab your go bag, you just got in. You had no free will anymore, if you ever did. The flight to Dubai was 14 hours. You stared out the window the entire time. Somewhere over the Atlantic, you realized the truth. You stopped being a person years ago. You became a number, an asset on someone else's spreadsheet. Dubai, a country with no extradition treaty, a golden cage. You have a corner office on the 62nd floor now. Better view, same prison. You launder money for new clients, different names, same game. You're still just a number being moved between columns. You can't call your family, you can't make real friends. You have millions in offshore accounts you can't touch. You live in luxury you can't enjoy. It's 2031. You're 35 but look 50. This is your life now. Forever. All right, let's fact-check this story. That was dark, but how much is real? You'd be surprised. The methods we described, they're exactly how modern cartels move billions every single year. Let me show you the receipts. Structuring is the most common money laundering method detected by banks. Any cash deposit over $10,000 triggers a federal report. Breaking it up? That's structuring, a federal felony. El Chapo's Sinaloa cartel used trade-based laundering. In 2014, 75 people were arrested in one day. Between 2007 and 2008, Stunde SBC allowed cartels to wire $881 million into U.S. accounts. They designed deposit boxes to fit cartel cash at teller windows. Casino laundering works exactly as described. Buy chips, gamble minimally, cash out with clean checks. It happens constantly. Cartel accountants are real. In July 2024, the U.S. Treasury sanctioned 3 Mexican accountants working for the CJN Graham cartel: Griselda Arredondo, Seda Fubert, and Emiliano Sanchez. They had family ties to senior cartel members. This is not fiction. Dubai has no extradition treaty with the U.S., but cooperation is increasing. Since 2020, UAE authorities review U.S. requests for money laundering cases. It's not the safe haven it used to be. The golden cage is shrinking. Bottom line, everything in this story is based on real cartel tactics, real law enforcement cases, and real accountants who made the worst decision of their lives. The money looks good until you realize you can never leave. You become the spreadsheet. So here's the question. Would you have taken that burner phone? Could you turn down $10 million when your license was hostage? Check out the poll in the community tab, Irish. I'm genuinely curious what you'd choose. If this story kept you hooked, hit that subscribe button for more dark career simulations. Like the video if you learned something. Drop a comment on what profession we should cover next. I read them all. Seriously. Remember, your CPA can open a lot of doors, Make sure they're the right ones. Stay curious, stay legal, and I'll catch you in the next one. Murph out. What if you were born an Amazon woman? What do you think it would be like? Let's move on to the next video.